Well, just when it feels like things are starting to finally dry out from our last bout of weekend storms, sounds like more could be on the way. We're going to ask your meteorologist, Jack Gerfen, just how much rain central Illinois could expect to get this time. Welcome.
Welcome. We've got about 2 to 3 inches of rain still on the way. Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
And unfortunately, a lot of it does come over the weekend, too.
The worst time.
I know. So we've got, and both days look to be about the same, too. Kind of on and off rain showers throughout the day. So not one of, at least we had a nice 4th of July weekend.
We sure did. So we're finding the joy.
Yeah.
Finding things to be positive
Looking
about.
positive, yeah.
That's right. And I know a lot of people are super thankful for their weather radios so that they can stay in the loop. So you've actually got one.
Got another one here. So we're going to be doing another one of those weather radio programming events. Myself and Kevin were over in Springfield a couple Fridays ago.
Did you ever think you would be doing severe weather coverage from a Hy-Vee?
We were doing tornado coverage next to the produce section. They had some very nice peaches that were right behind the TV that we're looking at. So it'll be Kevin and Jacob. So Jacob's going to be up there, and it's going to be in Gibson City this coming Friday. They're going to be up there from 3 till 7, programming the weather radios. That's going to be at Hood's Ace Hardware. And that's also going to be where Kevin's going to do his weather on the road. And ironically, there's also the chance that we'd probably have some severe weather Friday night during that. So instead of being covering tornadoes from the produce section,
from the Ace Hardware.
From the Ace Hardware, so maybe in the garden area.
So what was that like though, doing severe weather coverage from a grocery store? That had to have had some challenges.
It was surprisingly pretty easy. We've got a lot of good crew here that knows how to do their jobs, and we also have a lot of good toys, too, to be able to do our jobs from kind of anywhere. So I actually didn't really, the only weird thing about it was just that it wasn't here at the station. Yeah,
were the weather radios going off?
When we were reprogramming them in Springfield, they were not going off at that point. However, they would have gone off later on because then they had some storms that were close by.
Right. So it was a good thing that those people that came and saw you got their weather radio programmed to the area that they were, interested in.
So we're gonna have, like I said, Kevin and Jacob. They're gonna be in Gibson City. We've got one in Mahomet the following Friday, and then if you can't get up to any one of those places and you live in the Champaign area, we do have one down the road we're thinking that we're going to be doing here in town too.
Okay. Well, definitely a great opportunity to come say hi, first of all, and to get your hands on a weather radio.
And this is just the one that we have in our weather center, but we've programmed older ones too. So if you have one that has worked in the past and it's not working right now, we can program it for you, and it'll go that way.
Get you going.
If you can buy a new one, these new ones are a little bit easier to work with.
A little more high tech.
A little bit more high tech, and also more customizable too. You can customize the warnings that you get on these brand new ones, whereas the other ones you kind of got everything.
Yeah.
So these ones offer a little bit more flexibility, but yeah, they're a valuable tool for sure.
Okay, let's talk really quickly about, I know you mentioned more rain in the forecast, but let's kind of pinpoint things, because I know on my way into work today, I drove through what had obviously been a pop-up. It was sprinkling a little bit. Is that kind of like what we're going to be experiencing, or are we like experiencing downpours? Because I know Balloons Over Vermilion is this weekend. A lot of people are looking forward to that event, myself included. So are those going to be kind of hit or miss, or are we going to...
There's going to be pretty more widespread at that point. Yeah, the stuff will be spotty tomorrow too. And then Friday night might be pretty widespread when it comes through, but it'll be later on in the day so you can get out on Friday. But yeah, the weekend as of right now looks to not be very good.
Well, and I know Fisher Fair's going on, lots of fairs happening around town. So
but I mean, it's summertime.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's summertime in Illinois, but
welcome to the schizophrenic weather of Central Illinois, where you never know what you're going to get.
It's just the problem is that some spots saw upwards of 12 inches of rain from end of June, and so that should be good for a while. But just to have even more talk about heavier downpours again, maybe up to 2 to 3 inches widespread overall. It's not a number that a lot of us don't want to exactly see.
Myself included in that mix. All right, well, we'll definitely keep up with you guys. Facebook, Twitter, on the app, all of that good stuff.
And whatever warnings come up on Friday, we'll see where Kevin and Jacob, what aisle they're in at the Hoods Ace Hardware. Yes. But they'll be programming their weather radios, and it'll be a good time because it's a good tool to have.
It is, and those are some good guys to go and visit.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have a question for Jack for next week's Ask Your Meteorologist, there's all the different ways you can connect with him and try to stump him for next week. So.